Tango X-ray, contact tower now on 126.0. 126.0 for 1 Tango X-ray, thanks.
Hi, I'm Dick Carl. We're here with Flying's video team today at Oshkosh AirVenture 2010. And right next to me is Chief Pilot for Southwest Airlines, Rob Amsler. Rob's Chief Pilot in Orlando, and he flew this beautiful airplane up here today. The weather was not exactly clear in a million, was it?
No, it wasn't quite what we expected, but we had lots of really good help getting in. The weather wasn't quite what we thought it was going to be.
So we had about 100 feet before we broke into the clear, and then it was a 90-degree turn at what, 400 feet above the ground?
500 feet.
Right, it was 500. I'm sure we didn't break any minimums on that. Let's be clear about that. So how new is this airplane, Rob?
This airplane is less than a month old.
Really?
Aircraft 948, and it's a special logo airplane that we brought just here to AirVenture as part of our partnership with them.
So now we've moved up to the cockpit of this brand new 737-700, less than a month old. Smells like 100 new Corvettes in here. And Rob Amsler is going to show us a little bit about how this airplane works. I must tell you that I'd kill to have the job that put me in this seat next to you, Rob, but well, tell us a little bit about RNP and about the heads-up and so on. HGS, I guess you call it.
Well, yeah, the heads-up display, or HGS, this is what's called a combiner. Basically takes a lot of your primary flight information and puts it up here so that you can look outside and navigate at the same time. What you're looking at here are the most recent screen displays, PFD, ND, primary flight display, and a navigation display. Both the first officer and the captain have those. And that is an integral part as we're going to our RNP navigation. RNP, as you know, is a program that's going to allow us to save at least 3 miles on approaches, and multiply that times 3,500 flights a day. That's a lot of
gas
footprint, money, and track miles saved.
Right, right. Now we're going to ask a friend of mine, Jeremy Schreiry, to come on up and talk to Rob a little bit. He's 13 years old, lives in Oklahoma, and flew here in a Cessna 172 XP. He was clear to make sure that I knew that XP part.
Yeah. How are you?
Doing pretty good. How about you?
All right. I'm Rob.
Jeremy.
Jeremy, nice to see you, buddy.
You too.
So, what are you doing up here?
Well, just checking out new airplane.
All right. You flew up in a 172, right? Skyhawk?
Yes.
That's awesome. That's the airplane I learned to fly in.
Oh, it is? Really?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. So, what do you think? Does it look like anything like your Cessna?
No.
No?
Might look a little like the RV we're making.
Are you guys making an RV?
RV-8. We're going to try to install a glass panel if we can.
Awesome. I want to build a 7. I'm dying to build an RV-7. You're way ahead of me. So, how long have you been flying?
I've been flying since I was about 10.
Since you're about 10? Mm-hmm. And what are your passion? You want to be a pilot, or what's your long-term goals? You just like flying airplanes, just like I do?
Maybe Air Force pilot, maybe Marine pilot, you never know.
Far out. Well, I started flying, I don't know, I think I've been flying about 25 years, 13 years here at Southwest Airlines, and it's, I came from flying a Cessna airplane to doing this, so that's how I got started, and you can do that too if you want, but the military route's a neat way to go too.
Yeah.
I'd love a ride in your RV sometime.
Hoping to win that Husky you're giving away.
Oh, sorry, I already won it. I hope. All right, we'll split it.
Okay, I can do that.
Thanks. Well, I appreciate you coming up, Jeremy. That's great.
Okay, it was fun.
All right, bye.
So this is the latest and the greatest, and it's actually a spectacular airplane. We flew in here this morning with about 100 feet to spare between minimums and what the ceiling was, and then made a left-hand turn at about 500 feet, about a 90-degree left-hand turn, landed just about 964 feet from the threshold on speed, and it was just a beautiful flight. So many thanks to Southwest for inviting us up and showing us around. We really appreciate it.
Well, thanks. We enjoy it. Thanks
you bet.
very much. Appreciate it.